What's going on, guys? It's Jeff. We're back here on some more Cold War. I was about to say Modern Warfare. I had played that for far too long. So, last night I got to level 41 overall. I leveled my PELINGTON all the way up to level 48. My MP5 just as a secondary. I've been using Lawbreaker, by the way. This is my whole class setup if you want to freeze it right here. I just do a sniper SMG combo like that. I mean, because snipers are the way that they are and whatever. I was running Gung Ho a whole bunch with Ghost, but Ninja's just too nice. I don't know. Modern Warfare really conditioned players to be able to basically crank their headsets up, or not even have to crank them up, and then hear people stomping around like rhinos and just sitting there waiting for people to come around the corners. So people being conditioned that way did try to come onto this game and play a similar way. The amount of people I was able to literally last night, I was able to walk around and make fun of people's awareness just by standing right on the outside of them back and forth. It feels so nice to have Ninja again. It's not completely silent, so the best players, you know, they'll still hear you, but you're gonna have to actually work for that audio. And by work for it, I mean blow your eardrums out. So this is my current class setup that I'm running. I'm running the sound moderator on there like I was doing in the beta. Just because at the moment, with the way that snipers are and everything, I need every single moment and second that I possibly can to not be in front of a lot of different players, and for not everybody to have to sit around and spin around as soon as they hear sniper shots and stuff. So the sound moderator is the way to go. My barrel is the 26.5-inch Tiger Team barrel. I mean, when you look at the upsides to this thing, you get 20% more damage, faster reloads, faster fire rate, the fastest fire rate barrel, by the way, 50% bullet velocity, only at the cost of ammo and stuff. And if you pair that with, say, a 7-round magazine or something, you don't lose any speed or anything, and you don't have to run around with like a 4-round magazine. You got 6. At the moment, I had the bipod on because I was testing some stuff out, but it doesn't actually seem to do anything. I was running the bipod. It was really weird. I had like this weird placebo effect whenever I had it on. Obviously, I also want this airborne elastic wrap and probably the Raider pad as well, just to have this thing completely maxed out. I have all the camos done for the weapon except for the ones here at level 50. So once I hit level 50, you know, weapon level 50 or whatever, then I can go for these, you know, rapid kills or whatever, which really won't be too hard at all. And then we should have it gold. This is the MP5 setup, sound suppressor, reinforced heavy barrel to get that effective damage range and bullet velocity and stuff. Basically, that thing ends up turning it into an AR, and it already can still do that with, you know, an extended barrel anyway. Steady aim laser, regular foregrip, although I'll definitely be using ones like this one, the field agent grip and stuff. That seems really, really nice. 40-round drum magazine. You don't even really need to have a magazine on. You could swap it out for a handle for more speed, or the stock or whatever, but I like the magazine. It doesn't feel like it really needs anything else. Stim shot because it's the best. If you're throwing flashes and stuns and stuff like that, if you're not running tac mask, well, if the players are any good, they will be. Semtex, because Semtex actually seems really strong in this game, and trophy system. Trophy system is really nice. I'll have this thing gold, and you'll probably see a video of it golden tomorrow. I'll be definitely working on the LW3 as well after I'm done with it. I'm gonna have to say that Checkmate might be one of my favorite maps. I mean, taking a step back and looking at the maps for what they are instead of blowing it out of proportion and acting like 8 maps is like unprecedented. Your favorite game, Modern Warfare, had less maps, okay? I would say that all of these maps are actually good, including the ones where they took like the giant combined arms map and turned them into small 6v6 maps. They're actually really good. It could just be that the spawns actually make sense, and that could be it. Gotten so used to how broken things were on Modern Warfare and how they didn't make any sense that it truly was trying to unlearn me. I got some little clips and stuff that I ended up hitting last night while leveling this thing. I got some clips last night. I don't know if I edited them together. I should have, but who knows if I did or not. Some streaks, quad feeds, and shit like that. I've been getting a lot of tweets from people, you know, asking me, hey man, thoughts on the game, thoughts on sniping, thoughts on this, that, and all this other stuff. Assuming people really want me to just tear into them like they think that's just all I want to do. I don't want to just tear games apart or something. It's that when there's something clearly wrong with a game, I just say it. I don't know. Like, sure, yeah, I could be, you know, objective about it and opinionated about it, sure, fine, but saying blasphemous things like spawns are not broken on Modern Warfare is just, it's literally a lie. It is just not true. Actual disinformation. It's really all you gotta do to counter a PELINGTON. Whenever someone's sniping and just destroying you, dude, just jump. Just jump. If you jump, it's very, very likely it's gonna end up hitting them anywhere that's just not gonna one-shot. As far as the sniping goes with the PELINGTON and stuff, yeah, I mean, obviously they ended up nerfing it. I've seen a million different videos and calculations and measurements and stuff like that. This is the slowest we've ever had the sniper rifles ever in COD history. Slower than the post-patch DSR, slower than some HDR builds. I mean, if we're not even counting the, you know, M82 or whatever it is, the Barrett. Count that thing, I mean, it's literally the slowest slowest sniper rifle of all time. This range is ridiculous, too. They're gonna have to nerf this MP5 for sure. Like, you see him throw like 3 stuns and shit trying to... Modern Warfare really conditioned you to just stun people regardless of whatever perk they have on. Turns out the perks actually work on this game. Modern Warfare messed me up so bad for an entire year that I'm going to be playing this game, months in, still talking about how bad Modern Warfare shit is. MP5, clearly you're gonna see posts all over the place about it. The MP5 is obviously a ridiculously busted gun. I mean, here, I could literally stuff this gun up this guy's, pull the trigger, and it won't end his life. Whereas with an MP5, I can accidentally just shoot them and they die. 42 kills right there. I'm sure the next game they're gonna punish me for that. So after my first impressions of the game, after playing it, you know, for an entire day or whatever, yeah, sniping is still, yeah, it's not very good. It can still be used. It's still definitely doable and everything. I don't know how many, like, early 40, late 30-year-olds there are out there, but, yeah, their voices are obviously very, very strong out here. So, by making the slowest sniper rifles of all time with the smallest hitboxes of all time, as far as one-shot lethal area goes anyway, like most sniper rifles, like most people that use them on a regular basis anyway, would agree that if a sniper rifle does not kill on its first shot, it's not worth it to use it. Obviously, you could try to go with like some build with like an M21, Dragunov, whatever it may be, sit in the back of the map, spraying it at people with 0 recoil and stuff, but no one really calls that sniping, so I don't know. So even with all the best attachments that we can possibly get on here to speed this thing up, which would be this one right here, 12% aim down sight time, we can get it all the way down to 484 milliseconds, which is still considered slow. It is also slower than the time to kill for most of the weapons in the game, actually. Some people are talking about like the time to kill and stuff like that. I mean, the only issue that I have with time to kill on this game is the MP5's time to kill. That's basically it. MP5 is just beyond busted. Like range-wise, it's actually too good. I know that the other weapons in the game are also strong. They're good. The MP5 is just... it's on a different level. You already know it is. So when you go over into the camo challenges over here, okay? Whenever you go over to the secondaries over here and you look at the launchers like the Sigma, for example, I have been seeing people complain about the challenges on here, and Dark Matter might not be as easy as I thought it might be. So the leveling up system as far as like XP earned for like the weapons by themselves takes a bit longer than I had anticipated. I was almost positive I would be able to get a gold weapon a day, but who knows? I don't know. Maybe like automatics, it'll definitely be the case, but as far as the sniper rifles go, I'm really worried about that M82, honestly. That's not the worst thing about it. The sniper rifles, I can get through. Fine. That's up to everybody else that, you know, was crying about the whole thing. If you want Dark Matter, good luck. Have fun with these nerfed-ass, destroyed-ass sniper rifles that you did yourself. I'm a bitter person because of you. Trust me. But when you go over here and look over at the multiplayer camo challenges for the Sigma, you gotta kill 50 players with it in order to unlock it, which that in itself already just feels so dirty, having to shoot people with rockets and stuff. It's pretty disgusting. You have to destroy a bunch of equipment, score streaks, or vehicles in multiplayer, where in reality you could just sit around and, you know, in the back of the map on like combined arms and just shoot things down all day. And now here's where it gets really bad. I don't know why these challenges are the way that they are, but here it is. Get 3 kills without dying 20 times with all kills coming from the Sigma 2 in multiplayer. You have to get 3 kills without dying. Sounds simple enough, right? Just fire 3 rockets at people. Well, let's just think about it here for a second. When you spawn in, you only have 2 rockets, okay? That would mean that in order to go on a streak, you would need to either A, resupply it, B, run danger close in order to hopefully get more ammo, or C, you have to hit more than one person with a rocket. And hey man, just go into hardcore, right? I don't think you guys understand how small the explosive range actually is for this thing. I'm absolutely terrified to go and say, hey, you need to buff the explosive damage on this thing to players, because that just sounds like a horrible idea. So you have to spawn in, get 3 kills without dying with only 2 rockets potentially, while also basically having to direct impact players instead of just shooting in the general area around them. You actually are going to have to direct impact them. Let's take a look at the other challenges. Ground-based score streaks, Vehicles, not bad. Although the vehicle part, you know, we'll have to go into combined arms and hopefully try to get the biggest maps and stuff because no one really uses ground-based score streaks, it feels like. That's usually the case anyway. I mean, you'll come across things here and there, but destroy 50 aerial score streaks or vehicles. Now, all of this goes hand in hand. A lot of these are very, very simple. This is why I didn't think even about the launchers whatsoever whenever it came to the challenge, but when you actually read them, it's terrifying. Kill 2 or more enemies rapidly 25 times in multiplayer. I just, that sounds horrible. All of that to try to get all the way up to Dark Matter Ultra, which is, I mean, it's really cool, but yeah, this is gonna be a lot harder than I had anticipated.